Did you notice a drop in any of your bookings when you doubled your prices? I mean, did you see your bookings go down?
No. Not one bit. I ended up raising my price to $5,500. And this was probably 4 or 5 years ago. And then it slowed down. And do you want to book 100% of your jobs? Not at all. What percentage do you want to book? How much?
5%?
Not that low. Right. Not that low. That's really gambling. You probably want to be in the area of about 15. I want to be at right around 15%. Maybe 10, maybe 15% of the bookings. What happens when you raise your price? This is another thing to consider when you're raising your price and trying to get into that high-end arena. We're gambling, are we not? Because we could have taken the sure money, but we're holding out for the bigger money. But what's happening? We're turning away jobs because they don't want to pay $4,000 or they don't want to pay $5,500, whatever it is. And now we're saying, no, I'm sorry, this is my price, and I'm sticking to it. Done. And then they're gone. Now, 70% of the bride inquiries that are coming in, they're leaving. And you're just like, oh my God, I got to pay my bills. I have a family. I got people to feed. What do? Do I budge and just lower my price again? Do I go into panic mode? Or do I stick to my guns? Because I know I'm going to at least get that 10 to 15% of brides that are going to pay me $5,500 or $4,000 or $8,000 or $10,000 or whatever you're aiming for. It's a gamble. Because I'm going to tell you right now, last month, I didn't work. I think I worked one time, and that's it. So most weekends, guess where I was? I was at home. But you can bet your bottom dollar that this month I have 3, next month I have 3, and those are at really, really good prices. Okay, and they make up for the weekends that I didn't work. Because I don't want to work every weekend. I don't want to do 50, 60 jobs a year. We're just looking to do 2 jobs a month. That's it. So there's months, there's weeks that you're going to be sitting at home when you could have booked a job. But what's going to happen is, as soon as you take that job and you budge and you say, you know what, I'll do this one for $3,000, you're going to be known as a $3,000 guy and that you budge. Okay? You cannot drop the standard. Obviously, you have to be smart enough to know your work. Is it worth that much? Everything's relative. You can't just take, work that needs some work and say, you know what, I'm going to charge top dollar. Because it's not top dollar work. So everything's kind of relative. Before I was increasing my prices, I was keeping everything relative to my work. I was thinking like, you know what, we're still making some mistakes. We still have some issues that we need to address. I'm just not there yet. I'm not at that point where I'm going to start at $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000. I'm just not there yet. I need to do more work before I kind of reach that point. And you never want to rush the process. Don't rush the process with your marketing, especially in your networking. Networking is now when you're going to start presenting your work to wedding venues, wedding planners. You're going to network with other vendors, maybe high-end vendors. What do you want them to know you for? The work that still needs some work, or this finished, polished piece that you're proud of and that you want to be known for? So just be careful. Don't try to rush the process. Everybody wants to make more money, but you have to be patient. There was a time where I was probably ready to kind of compete with the best of the best in my market, and I still waited. I said, no, I want to wait till I'm really even better than that. And then I'll present my product to A, B, and C of the top elite vendors. And that's how I did it. How many of you guys have a Facebook business page? Everybody? What's the greatest thing about Facebook? Comments. The views. How much does Facebook cost? 0. It's free. It's free. How much traffic could you possibly get with Facebook once they start sharing your work? It's never ending. It's like a giant web. Because once one person shares it and they've got 1,000 friends, now it's exposed to like 1,000 people. Another person shares it, maybe they have 3,000 friends or 600 friends, whatever. It's just like a continuous web of traffic to your work.